Let's turn baseball upside down at the trade deadline. Hey, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So the Yankees, had a come from behind loss yesterday, hands of the Angels, 4-3. So I'm confident they're going to come back now and take it to them tonight. So Nestor Cortez threw a decent game. Juan Soto was his usual self. Anthony Volpe, 20-game hit streak now. So some bright spots. Anthony Rizzo's error late in the game did not help when Clay Holmes was pitching. So, but it is what it is. Move on to another day. But I want to go over 5 blockbuster trades that I think can turn baseball upside down at the trade deadline. The Yankees are involved in one of them. I'm going to say the best for last. The first one's going to involve the White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Okay. In this trade, the Royals are going to get outfielder Luis Robert and left-handed pitching reliever Garrett Crochet. In exchange for Blake Mitchell, their number 1 prospect, who's a catcher, White Sox, the Royals prospects. Mason Barnett, their number 5 prospect, the right-handed pitcher. Gavin Cross, number 7 prospect, outfielder. And Drew Gray, the number 10 prospect, the left-handed pitcher. So 2 pitching prospects, 2 positional prospects are going to go to the White Sox in exchange for Luis Robert and Garrett Crochet. It's probably going to cost at least this much, and most teams are going to have to forfeit their number 1 prospect to get a guy like Luis Robert. There's no doubt about it. 4 top 10s for a stud outfielder and a stud left-handed reliever. That's probably commensurate. And the Royals it's like they are 1 step away from being serious contenders right now. And this is the type of trade that can help propel them to that level. And the White Sox are probably going to go on a dumpster run here. So it might be time for a team like the Royals, and I know they're in division, but if they can extract a package like this from the White Sox, they can do that, then it'd be worth those prospects. So let's get to the other trades. Now, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, by the way, because I like to talk about this. Okay, and probably going to go live either this weekend or next weekend, do a live panel. And I want you to bring your trades. Bring some blockbuster trades that we can go over and trade ideas. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you sub to the channel, hit the notification button. That way you always know when I go live. I thank you so much for it, okay? And then always hit the like buttons if you enjoy these contents. So with that said, trade number 2 is involving the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers, okay? In this picture, and again, the Braves have lost Ronald Acuna to torn ACL this year, and the Milwaukee Brewers have lost Corbin Burns to a trade to the Orioles. And Brandon Woodruff, he's not even going to be pitching for them this year. They stockpile him for next year, but you don't know what they're going to get for him. So in this trade, okay, they would be getting shortstop, and it's like, oh yeah, they need another left-hand. They need another infielder with power, right? Well, in this trade, they would get Willie Adames, shortstop, and Devin Williams, their closer, right-handed pitcher, on the back for their bullpen, back end of the bullpen, the Braves. In exchange for Hurston Waldrop, their number 2 prospect, the right-handed pitcher, Jose Perdomo, number 7 prospect, a shortstop, so shortstop for shortstop here, and Kay Kuehler, okay, and number 8 prospect, right-handed pitcher. So 2 arms and a shortstop in exchange for Willie Adames and Devin Williams. Now, Devin Williams has been coming back from a couple fractures in his back, but he is nothing short of an elite pitching closer. So, and these are the types of moves that the Braves would have to make if they're going to be competitive with the Phillies and some of these other behemoths in the National Leagues, like the Dodgers and some of them. They're going to need to make a move like this. And losing Ronald Acuna is a huge blow to them. So they've got to fight. They've got to strike back with a fire move here. And this is a fire move for them. Okay, that's trade 2. Trade 3 is going to involve the Phillies and the Angels. Yes. Okay. This is a more simpler trade, but boy's going to come home. The Phillies get Mike Trout, stud outfield. I know he had knee surgeries coming back, but let's bring him home. Let's surround him with a star-studded lineup. Would you imagine him in that lineup with Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber and Trey Turner? Like, it would be crazy. Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm. Like, oh my goodness, with that pitching rotation too. So Mike Trout would come home, go to the Phillies. Phillies via his contract, but in exchange for Mick Gable, their number 3 prospect, a right-handed pitcher. I think he's a top 25 prospect in baseball, top 30. Their number 3 prospect, a right-handed pitcher, and they would send Nick Castellanos. So a position player for position player exchange at the major league level. Right fielder would go to the outfielder would go back to the the Angels. I don't know why I put the Brewers. Excuse me. My apologies there. That should say the Angels. Nick Castellanos is going to the Angels. Okay. Mike Trout's coming to the Phillies. Next up, this is between the Cubs and the Mariners. Oh, baby. This is going to be a big one. Okay. And the Cubs are another team that are, maybe a move or two away from being serious contenders. They're also a team with a top 5 farm. Okay. And the Mariners, they have a great pitching rotation. There's no doubt about that. But they need to make other moves. Okay. Maybe they can use some pitching to get some things here. So this trade here, the Cubs would get starting pitcher Logan Gilbert. They need to add to the starting rotation, and Andres Munoz, stud closer, right-handed pitcher. I know they've got Hector Neris, but he's there for 1 year, and they need to either complement him or replace him at some point. And Andres Munoz is a young power arm. As a Yankee fan, I hated seeing him pitch against them. I would hopefully he would go to the National League. So the Cubs would get Gilbert and Munoz in exchange for Matt Shaw, number 3 prospect, third baseman, James Triantos, number 5 prospect, the second baseman, Michael Arias, number 9 prospect, the right-handed pitcher, and Drew Gray, number 10 prospect, the left-handed pitcher. This is the second trade where 4 top 10 prospects are going to the other team. So 4 top 10s will be going to the Mariners. Okay, and the Mariners gave up a haul to get Luis Castillo. This is an opportunity for them to get a haul back in a trade. So, and this is an opportunity for the Cubs to add a frontline starting pitcher and a frontline closer to complement what they already have. That's trade number 4. Trade number 5, my favorite one, because it deals with the Yankees. This is between the Yankees and the Cardinals. Now, again, Garrett Cole is going to be coming back, so somebody's going to be an odd man out in the rotation. We've talked about this on live streams. We talked about this in videos, right? And we don't know if Gleyber Torres is going to come back next year. They do have guys that could come in and fill that spot. DJ LeMahieu is finally back back on the team now. You've got guys like Yorbit Vivas. You've got other guys that can fill in some spots too. So in this particular trade, Yankees would get JoJo Romero, left-handed pitcher. I know we talked about Ryan Helsley, but JoJo Romero might be a more attainable left-handed pitcher, and he's one of the better left-handed pitching relievers in the game. Came from the Phillies. He was traded to the Cardinals last year. So JoJo Romero would be my guy rather than Ryan. If you try to get Helsley, okay, but it's probably going to cost more than this package. And I would try to get Brandon Donovan. So we're going to send out 2 infielders. We're going to get 1 back. And Brandon Donovan's versatility and left-handed bat would be a welcome addition to the Yankees, who, and again, after the season, are going to need, well, most likely a second baseman and maybe a third baseman too. So JoJo Romero and Brandon Donovan will come to the Yankees in exchange for Gleyber Torres, second base, TJ Rumfield, third baseman, who can also play first base, but then so can DJ. So can Spencer Jones. Nestor Cortez would be going to the Cardinals. He's got 1 more year of control after this year. He's not a free agent until 2026. And Yoendris Gomez, highly profile, number 17 prospect in the Yankees. Okay, right-handed pitcher, stud arm with the right-hand side. So 4 players, 2 minors, 2 majors will be going from the Yankees to the Cardinals, and 2 major leaguers will be coming back to the Yankees from the Cardinals. Let me know what you think about these trades. I think any one of these trades, the Yankees, that trade would give the Yankees some pieces that they need, right? There's been talks about the Yankees needing to add a reliever. Well, they get a reliever here. There's talks about moving on from Gleyber Torres, moving on from this one and that one. Well, it gives the Yankees another versatile player here too, with controllable years. So to me, and it gives the Yankees a chance to offload players that might no longer be a fit here. Unfortunately, I like Nestor Cortez too, but if somebody's going to be odd man out, it's probably going to be him because he has most of the time he has the most hittable stuff, especially on the roads, and his stuff at the high end is not, his ceiling is not as high as guys like Hill and Clark Schmidt and the rest of them. And Luis Hill right now is looking like Garrett Cole Jr. So, how are you going to move on from him? Can't even move to the bullpen, really. So, let me know what you think about these trades, gang. Let's talk about it. Let's turn baseball upside down. Let's have some fun. And tonight, Yankees game 2 against the Angels. I'll be here later on with the lineup. Peace.